skip it up and that up.
Team Deathmatch.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and by George, your breasts are fabulous. Tits, man. I would say multiple times a day, almost half a dozen times a day, I get videos sent to my YouTube inbox, which are COD commentaries, and people are saying, hey, check out my videos, check out my commentaries, I see you like Call of Duty 2, check out my videos and tell me what you think. Or the other thing I get is, do you have any advice for me? I'm aspiring to become a commentator on YouTube. The first thing I'll say is, what the hell are you coming to me for? I'm not even really a commentator. I do news stories, I do reviews, yeah, I'll have COD footage in some of my videos, but I'm not a commentator. I suck at Call of Duty. And secondly, this one's a big one. Unless you're coming on here solely for fun, and you're not looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's a flooded market now. There's way too many people doing Call of Duty videos. There's way too many people doing commentaries. There's way too many people trying to get on Machinima Respawn. It's almost like it was back in 08, 09, where everyone was copying the Angry Video Game Nerd, even 2007 too, and everyone was doing angry retro reviews. Everyone was pissed off, spitting on games, trying to destroy them, and it became flooded. Everywhere you went on YouTube, there was retro angry reviewers. And predictably, look what happened. YouTube became flooded with all these Angry Video Game Nerd clones. It became tacky to do it. People got sick of seeing these videos everywhere, and people got made fun of for it. It became so overused that it became like classless to do it. Even if you were genuinely angry at a retro game, people were like, oh, you're just trying to copy the Angry Video Game Nerd. And it ended up collapsing. You don't really see those videos as much anymore. There's still people desperately trying to be the Angry Video Game Nerd, which 5 years after the fact is kind of sad. But what happened with the whole AVGN craze a couple years back is now happening with COD commentaries. People see commentators like Chris Smoove, Sandy Ravage, Only Use Me Blade, so on and so forth, and they try to become them. You know, they make their own channels and they solely dedicate them to COD. And honestly, you could tell when people don't enjoy what they're doing. Go watch some COD commentaries by smaller commentators, and it feels like they're just a carbon copy of the more mainstream commentators. They don't try to do anything original at all. And most of the time, these small channels end up disappearing and fading away. Why? Because they thought it was a get-rich-quick scheme. They thought they would get instant fame for being a COD commentator, and when they don't get it and they get 10 views a video, they quit after a month or two. I really do think we are in the twilight of COD dedicated channels. I mean, think about it. How many videos can people watch of the same game with most commentators doing the same thing? Like, think about a TV show. Even if a TV show is great, like, I really enjoy House. Sadly, it's being canceled, but I do enjoy it. Imagine if every single TV station tried to emulate and copy House almost to a T. Like, every single TV station you watched, there was a House clone. It would get flooded. Even if you loved House, you would get sick of it, and you may even stop watching the original show House because of it. The flood of Call of Duty commentaries is the same thing. Even if you like Sandy Ravage or El Presador, if you see COD commentaries everywhere, you're going to get sick of them in general. If you look at the main commentators' pages and you see their videos, people are writing under their videos, I love you, man, but I'm so sick of Call of Duty. I love you, man, but I'm so sick of seeing Modern Warfare 3. Please stop. I mean, even big-time commentators like Only Use Me Blade admit, like he says all the time, I'm thankful that this happened to me. I'm thankful that I make my living doing commentaries, but it is a dream, and one day it will end. He says it all the time in his videos. If you guys watch him, you know I'm telling the truth. Unfortunately, this is how human nature is. When something becomes popular, everyone else tries to jump on the bandwagon, and it gets so saturated in the market that it just ends up collapsing because people get sick of it. It happens with music. It happens with certain kinds of movies. It happens with everything. Something becomes in vogue, everyone tries to jump on it and get a piece of the pie, and because so many people are doing the same thing, it gets tiring, it gets old very quick, and it ends up fading away. You see it with pop music especially all the time. So to all the people asking me for advice, which, like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't know why you're asking me out of all the people you could ask, don't start doing commentaries thinking that you're going to become a partner, that you're going to get on machinima, that you're going to make a ton of money. If you want to do it for fun, great. But honestly, I think the whole COD dedicated commentary channels, they're in their twilight. A lot of other people agree. I think the time for COD commentary channels has come and gone, and we're going to start seeing them fade away, minus the big channels that are on YouTube. So what's your take on this? Do you think the COD commentary community is fading away? Do you enjoy watching COD commentaries? Or do you totally disagree with me and think Call of Duty commentaries will keep going strong? Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA.